And hello people, this is your host, Iridium Axel here, and today I'm going to be showing you something that I created in modded Minecraft. Now this is fairly normal things for people to know how to do in more modded communities for Minecraft, but I figured I'd show you anyway, just in case. So, what I have for you today is an automatic tree killer. Now, the mod pack I'm using is based off of Tekkit Legends, but this will not work by default in it, as we're using a few mods that I added myself. But these are all fairly common, so let's get right into this. First of all, you are going to need Mine Factory Reloaded, Ender IO, and actually, yeah, that's it. You're just going to need Mine Factory Reloaded and Ender IO. So, let's break down each part of this and how it works. So, as you can see, it's automatically planting the trees, growing the trees, and then chopping them down. And that is because we have three major machines here. We have the planter, we have the harvester, which harvests, and the fertilizer, which pretty much instantly uses bone meal effectively on the trees, and then it all cuts it down, and the harvester will output all of its items that it gets directly into a chest. So up here I'm actually taking the wood out of this chest slowly and putting it into this energy condenser, which is from a completely different mod. It's not really important, it's just this chest is getting filled up. Here you can see we're filling up this drum from extra utilities. It doesn't need to be a drum, like I said, all you really need is Ender IO and Mine Factory Reloaded. But with this sludge, with the sludge, that is a byproduct of the harvester. So whenever it harvests stuff, it makes some sludge, and it outputs it directly into the nearest source. I always put it on top. This chest here is the supply for the tree farm. Now, the only thing that doesn't automatically renew itself here is the industrial fertilizer, but that can be fixed relatively easily, which I will show you later. But first, let's get right into building this. So, let me just clear my inventory real quick. I accidentally got rid of my night vision helmet. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to need, some form of chest, item conduits, or really anything to transfer items, a power source, which again, that can most likely be automatically done. We're going to need planter, fertilizer, and a harvester, and we're also going to need a power cable. So an Ender energy conduit is best. The reason I'm using Ender IO is because you can put more than one of these cables together at a single time. So let me quickly search bed rockium drum. Oops. Alright. So now I'm just going to need one of these and one of these so that I can demonstrate to you how this works. Let's just head over here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to need energy. So I'm going to place this creative energy cell I have here, which gives me infinite energy on the ground. Alright. Now, we're going to have the fertilizer in front. Oops. It faces away from you when you place it. And then the harvester right behind that. Then we're going to go ahead. It's going to have a little bit of an extension off of here. You're going to place an item conduit there and there. Now, item conduits have no relation to the energy creative energy cell, so I don't know why it's even there. If I grab myself a Yeta wrench from Ender.io, I can stop that from connecting. Actually, a Yeta wrench is going to be really helpful during this process, so I recommend that you have one on hand. So here you can see we connect into the planter. Now, we're going to need a few more things. We're going to need a item filter. Well, actually, we're probably going to need a few of these. And we're also going to need dirt. Just one. Okay, so go ahead, place that dirt on top of it. You can make it into a 2x3 pattern, like I have here, and it will plant and harvest on all of these blocks. You just want to be careful because you need to only grow enough that your system can handle. So if you don't produce enough energy, then you're going to want one block. If you produce plenty of energy, then you're going to want as many as possible. Okay, so now go ahead, right-click on the conduit connector. You're going to place one of those basic item filters in there and place only these oak saplings. Next, let me dig out right next to this so that I can see everything. You're going to place an item conduit here. Right-click up at the top. Remember, when you right-click on these, it's at the part connecting into the system. This is a fertilizer, so we're going to want to put insert, basic item filter, and industrial fertilizer in all of these slots, or bone meal. Either one will work. I'm just using industrial fertilizer because it's completely renewable and more efficient so far as I know. Alright, here we're going to have another conduit, only this one will actually be extract. You're going to want it always active. And it's going to extract everything that comes out of this. So that's perfectly fine. Alright guys, so our next step is to just go ahead and finish this off. So you're going to place a diamond chest on the back, and then right up here, you're going to place another diamond chest. And right here, where we had previously placed that item conduit and had it running out of this harvester, that was wrong of me. I am sorry, and please disregard that. To get rid of it, right-click it twice with this Yeta wrench. Okay, so then after you have these two chests, you're going to place an item conduit here. On the bottom, you want to get rid of that connection. And on the top, you want to change the connection into an insert. This one is going to be an extract, always active. Oops. Okay. So, then you're going to place 3 more of these item conduits. Again, these do not have to be item conduits. They can be from whatever mod transfers items. But I always prefer item conduits. Okay, so extract, always active, and you're going to put a basic item filter in here. And you're going to go ahead and put oak saplings. This will make it so that it only extracts oak saplings from the output of this chest. Now, I removed the power source for these things so it doesn't start going on their own. The last step you have is to place your drum or whatever form of liquid storage on top of this harvester. Now, another option you have is putting it into a sludge boiler, and all you'd have to do for that is to run a power cable up to the sludge boiler, and it would automatically output straight into this chest. I'm not going to do that because I like having it all within 1 block thickness, but it's not a very hard thing to do. But as for now, we just have to load up this guy with a bit of saplings. Of course, you don't need this many to start because it is self-supplying. but I like having a lot in there. Now, the industrial fertilizer is the only thing that you're going to have to renew every once in a while. I'm going to put a fair bit in here, just so that it lasts a while. You're going to get well over 10 stacks of wood before you run out of just a few stacks of this stuff. But if you put some cows on some sewer grates and process their manure, as disgusting as that is, you can get an infinite amount of this stuff, so it's not very hard. But yeah, this machine should be ready to be fired up. Doink! Alright, as you can see, it gets straight down to work with it. It's positing all the sludge into this bedrockian drum. It's working at max efficiency. It doesn't look like... Yep, you don't need any extension upgrades for the harvester or anything. So, aside from the fertilizer and the energy, this is entirely self-sufficient. Now, like I said, for fertilizer, you can get a whole bunch of cows on some sewer grates, and that will collect it up, and you can have infinite fertilizer that way. And infinite energy, it's possible that you can use the output of the wood for energy to supply this thing, but I don't know if that would supply enough energy. Actually, let me check real quick. 64x, sir. What? That is not what I typed. 64. Sir? Alright, so we have a Survivalist Generator. Alright, so it's off of this stack of wood. Each log only lasts, what, 3 seconds? And it's producing 320 EMC per tick. It's producing energy fairly fast, but you're going to be spending the majority of your wood if you go this route. So, that answers that question. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. It's nice to be back into the realm of YouTube. Anyway, thanks a ton for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.